Villagers in the community of Layou were invited to a special town hall meeting last evening. Parliamentary Representative Kelva Daru, with Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit by his side, made several declarations at that meeting, noting that many of the promises made to the people are now being realized. Daru did, however, urge the residents to be willing to do their part to develop the community, a sentiment that was expressed by the Prime Minister himself during the inaugural Village Council meeting held in Viecas earlier this week.
But because I believe this community has a lot of potential, and it is time that we start to harness that potential in a positive way. And for the community of Layou to move forward, we, the residents of Layou, are the ones to move it forward. The government can come in and provide the assistance, but if you don't have the right attitude and the right mindset to move the community forward, it will still not move forward. Right. We also have a tourism plan for the community, and like I said, the beach that we have there, the Titui Festival, and some other fringe events that we can have on weekends, particularly when they say the moon is out, a moonlight night, and so forth. We have to utilize this beach. This beach is our beach. And each of us here this evening, and everybody hear my voice, has a responsibility to ensure that the beach is kept clean. Because we cannot have people coming to Layou and the beach is dirty. We cannot have that. It's a turn-off, and people will stop coming to the beach. And if we have to do anything serious on this beach, then we have to ensure that we take a personal responsibility in ensuring that the beach is kept clean. And so we are here this evening.
Daru commented that any improvements made in Layou will be beneficial to future generations. In addition to the $100,000 provided by the government for small businesses in that community, other contributions are being made.
Another concern that was raised at the meeting that we had was the issue of toilets, facilities, and lack of washroom facilities in the community of Layou. And I can tell you this evening that the Prime Minister has approved an amount of $190,000 for the development and construction of washrooms here in the community of Layou. So the Layou Improvement Committee, hopefully by next week, they will receive the check of $190,000 for the construction of washroom facilities for you, the residents of Layou. I also inform you, my dear friends, that we already have an amount of 15 individuals under the National Employment Program in this community. They've been doing a tremendous job, particularly the highways and in the community, keeping the highway clean and so forth. And I want to commend the young men for that, and the young women who are on the program in the community. And we are now in this from Monday the 16th of January, an additional 17 individuals from Layou will be starting up under the National Employment Program. And moving forward, we are going to set up a permanent stage here on the beach. And in fact, the contract has been already approved. A resident of Layou, Mr. Whitley Carrot, he has gotten the contract for the construction of a permanent stage that will begin the first phase of the development of the beach. From there on, we're working together with the Ministry of Tourism to really broaden the scope of community tourism. So we'll be also setting up some permanent huts that we will have when it comes for the Titui Festival and activities. And we also want to continue to look at the development of the beach as we look at sports on the beach and so forth. That will, very importantly, the Hurricane Community Shelter that we have earmarked for Layou, which has been long on the cards. It has finally reached the phase for the tendering process. So I've been advised by the Minister of Public Works that by next week it should go out for tendering. It is a project being funded by the Caribbean Development Bank. And that project, because of the funding agency, it will of course go out to international tendering. And what we will try to do as soon as we know who wins the tender and so forth, I will work with the contractor to ensure that we have as many people from Layou employed on that project.
In his own presentation at the meeting, Prime Minister Skerrit said that supporting the poor is not about political gain.
We have to assist people. We don't only have a moral duty as a government to help people, but I believe that we have a Christian responsibility, a biblical responsibility to help those who are in need of help. And this is why I warn people, and I've said so publicly in the country, that you must not grudge a poor person when the government is helping that person.
The Prime Minister pointed out that many of the promises made have been fulfilled for the community, but there's more to come.
And there will be a second tranche for small business assistance, because clearly there will be people who have not received. You understand? But for you to bring on the list, you must help some. You understand? So even if your name is not on that list, your name will come up on the second list, and so we will be providing as of January, and the monies will be transferred to the Layou Improvement Committee. Every child who is attending the state college, every child, will receive $150 a month for as a transportation allowance. I would like us also, as a next step, as the next round of assistance, to address the issue of housing. There are some families, I have seen your homes, I have seen photographs of your homes, and we have to fix those homes. And we're not going to be patching your homes. I want us to reconstruct those homes, because in some cases, if you touch one board, then the others will fall apart. And therefore, we have to reconstruct those homes. We need the names of people, irrespective of who they are, and let us start building homes. We will start building homes with the elderly first, then the women with children, single mothers with children, and then we'll move to the more able among us and so on. That's how we'll do it, so that we target the vulnerable.
Skerritt also indicated that financing for the reconstruction of the village roads will soon be made available, and persons from Layou will be awarded with these contracts. The Prime Minister informed that funding for these initiatives is made possible mainly through the Citizenship by Investment program.